friends, I am Zeb here who is going to explain you about synthetic fibers and plastics. In today's topic we'll just study about synthetic fibers. So what is synthetic fiber actually? From where did synthetic fiber term derived from? So over here, what is a fiber? Fiber is a strong flexible thread like structure, like it is like in a filament type of form. So it is known as fiber. So fiber is generally, you can see over here in a given text also. Over here you can see a fiber is a kind of thread which is strong and flexible enough to make clothes. So generally what are clothes are made up of? Fibers, or like synthetic fibers or natural fibers. So over here over here we'll study about two types of fibers, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. So natural fibers are what? They're obtained naturally. Naturally in sense they're obtained from like plant products or animal products. So over here plant products such as, now we have some examples also over here: cotton, linen, hemp, jute, wool and silk. So cotton is extracted from cotton plant, linen is extracted from flax plant, hemp is extracted from marijuana plant, jute is extracted from the stem of jute plant, and then so on. Over here we even have about synthetic fibers. So synthetic fibers are what? Man-made fibers. Synthetic fibers are like these type human, what are man-made fibers? Which are formed by human beings. So over here synthetic fibers are not obtained naturally. In some cases it is like they use natural sources, but still they are used by chemical processes. So synthetic fiber can be defined as these fibers are made up by human beings, so with the help of chemical processes. So these fibers are called as synthetic fibers. So over here these fibers, like, now what are the chemical processes? Chemical processes are like using coal, water, petroleum, etc. Over here we have already studied in a class 6th and 7th grade also, as you can check your science textbook. So over here, what are the synthetic fibers made up of? Synthetic fibers, what are they generally made up of? Over here in our textbook, it is like in our book it is given as synthetic fibers are those which are number, like, I think you have studied about the term monomers and polymers. So what is polymer exactly? Polymers are the unit of polymers are the units which are formed together to form polymers are no monomers are the units which are to form linked together to form polymers. So over here in a textbook also we can see that a synthetic fiber is made up of long chain of small units joined together to form a polymer. Each small unit is called as a monomer. So whatever the small units what we use to form a polymer is called as a monomer. In our textbook also, now what is the process actually called? So the process of linking together the small monomers to form a polymer is called as polymerization. So hence we are having the process like in our tabular format, we are like having monomers lead to the process of polymerization and then for the polymers. So there are two types of polymers: natural polymers and synthetic polymers. Silk, wool and cotton. Cotton is composed of a polymer called cellulose. Cellulose which is in turn made up of glucose. So synthetic fiber is what? Nylon and rayon, which we'll study now. So some common synthetic fibers. You can generally term examples like nylon, rayon, acrylic, etc. So we'll study about them now in detail. So what is nylon? Rayon. Rayon is a synthetic fiber prepared by polymerization of cellulose. So what is the cellulose? Cellulose, I think we have studied this term in our biology classes. But still, over here we use the term cellulose because rayon is a synthetic fiber which is made by the polymerization of cellulose. Over here, why is actually rayon considered to be a silk over here in terms of silk? Why? Because it is having shiny appearance, smooth texture, etc. Over here then again we are having properties. Now you will be thinking that properties are so long and who will study all those stuff, but still for our general knowledge we'll study some properties also, like rayon. Why is rayon like so important? Rayon is like strong. We know that each and every fiber will be strong, but still rayon is strong, and it burns up quickly, and then what, it burns at a high temperature and does not melt, etc. Uses of rayon, you can use rayon and like where do you wear? You are having rayon, like rayon clothes, and then rayon is then again polymerized with some like cotton or wool to form another types of clothes. So generally now we use rayon. It is used for making tire cords. Now whatever automobile tires you are having there, what rayon is used for making them. And then again we are having, it is used for making carpets, like wool carpets. It is combined together with wool to form wool carpets, etc. Then again we are having a new term in a synthetic fiber called nylon. So nylon is what? Nylon is a synthetic fiber, which is like synthetic fiber. Now what is the monomer called of nylon? Nylon's monomer is called as polyamide. Polyamide is a fiber. So where did the term nylon derive from? Nylon had derived from the two countries, that is New York and London. So both of these countries were having nylon present in there. So an American chemist called W.H. Rother had found out that both of the countries are producing nylon. So nylon was derived from the NY of New York and LON of London. So thus nylon is termed like that. So over here from where like properties of nylon, over here also we are having like nylon is very strong, it is cheap, and then it is like elastic, it is having elastic, and then it absorbs very little water and dries up very quickly, and blah blah blah. So uses of nylon, nylon is used, it is having high tensile strength, and then it is used for production of textile and saris, etc. We know that all clothes are made up of fabrics, but still. And now we are having polyester. Polyester is another synthetic fiber. So it is actually made up of repeating units of monomers called esters. So you will be knowing that now for each and every synthetic fiber we are having different types of monomers. So now in nylon you have studied that polyamide, then again in polyester you are studying about ester, and then again in further synthetic fibers you will be studying about some different type of monomers. So here like what polyester is, what is synthetic fiber, and we know that. Then again it is made up of ester. What is the ester? Ester is a fruity. Over here you can see that ester is a fruit, like ester is having a fruity smell. So what? Now you will be thinking that it is like a kind of fruit or something like that, but no, it is just having a fruity smell, but it is type of a chemical itself. But still, what happened? Polyester, there are so many types of polyester, but still we are the three of them are mentioned in our textbook. Ethylene, Dacron and Theron are some examples of polyester fibers. Over here then in our markets we will be knowing that polyesters are like combined together to form some different thing. But over here polyester plus cotton. So there's a separate term given for polyester and cotton, polycot, and then polyester and wool, polywool. Over here it's given in the textbook itself. And what's the meaning of pet? I think you will be knowing this, but still you will be thinking that pets are the ones which we handle in our homes. No, they're totally different. This pet is totally different from that one. So these pets are like polyethylene tetrapentylate. It is like a chemical which is very familiar to polyester. So properties of polyester are, is very strong, wrinkle resistant, and then retains crease, and then absorbs little water, so clothes dry up very quickly. It's like that term is used for each and everything. So uses of polyester. Polyester is used for so many things, like making sails of boats, and then it is used for making saris as well, the jackets what you wear, and then etc etc. And then again we have the acrylic. Acrylic, I think you will be knowing that acrylic will be found for paints and other thing, but these things are like totally different. These are type of fibers. So this acrylic is, now again it's having a new monomer called acrylonitrate. So acrylonitrate is used for making acrylic. So acrylic again in terms they are divided into three fibers. So acrylic is having three different type of fibers. Fibers is like Orlon, acrylon and Cashmelon. And then properties of acrylic, they are like again over here also in all the things, all fibers we have studied that they are resistant to pests, that is like insects and molds, and then again etc etc. So over here like now we'll study about some advantages and disadvantages of synthetic fiber. So the advantages of synthetic fiber are what? So here they're very strong and cheap, and then we'll get it everywhere, and they're crease resistant, and then they do not get attacked by moths and silks as well. So they're easily washable and easy to maintain. Some disadvantages are what? They get damaged at high temperature when ironed, or they do not absorb sweat as natural fibers. So in a table present over here, now over here it's given us fibers and the results of burning test. Now again, if you're burning all these natural fibers, they'll burn like hell. So instead of those, you can use synthetic fibers. And one more thing, friends, in synthetic fibers catch fire so easily, so you should never wear those in kitchen. So I think in today's class this is enough learning about synthetic fibers, and please subscribe to my channel and look after the further videos. Thank you.